Sisters Helping Sisters Ministries for Advocates Against Domestic Violence. And today we have our Everyday Brothers, and our topic is, don't play with my emotions. What did I say?
Don't play with my emotions.
Thank you. So there's a lot of things that are involved in emotions and with domestic violence, and I believe a lot of times that people in our community, they don't want to admit it, but it seems to be the core. So today we're going to address certain areas of emotions and how it entwines with domestic violence, as well as the mental part of it, the physical part of it. And we have a few of our gentlemen here that from the Everyday Brothers that will be giving us a little bit of their insight. We have them on Secession, and we have Pastor Lance Bell. So, I am Brenda Justice, the founding president of Power of a Dream. So I will facilitate today, and please feel free to ask any questions as we go along, and ask a friend to join in as well. So, gentlemen, there are many triggers for emotion dealing with domestic violence. Now, can you tell me, what do you feel, especially in our community and all the things that are going on within our community, and death, suicide, all types of things that are inclined. Can you tell me, what do you feel the top two triggers for emotions are?
Mine is mental health. That's one, mental health and depression. That's mine too.
Can I ask?
When I looked at, emotional triggers, triggers are different for everybody. So I don't know if you was talking about just me specifically or just in general.
Both.
Right? Well, in general, they're different for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So triggers could be how you grew up. Triggers could be certain voice or tones, things of that nature. For me, to trigger an emotional response, gratitude is one, and disrespect is another.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say disrespect, I'm not talking about you challenging my personal view. I'm talking about you not recognizing that I'm human. So when I grew up in school,
Yes.
I grew up in the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
So all my teachers were white.
Mm-hmm.
And my teachers told me I can only be X, Y, or Z.
Okay.
I call that disrespect.
Yes, yes.
And so I had problems in school because you're not going to treat me less than the way my parents treat me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to trigger an emotional response.
I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you want to add on anything?
Yes, I definitely understand what he said as well. Disrespect, when we get kind of the heat from the police that just look at us and look at us just like we doing something wrong, we not doing nothing wrong. That's a really serious emotion because it's fear. It's fear, Emotion creates love. It also creates happiness, it creates fear, and it creates hate. So with them being said, all that kind of mental health, physicalness, everything we go through, it's a heavy situation. But the thing is though, it's there. It's like the air we breathe. It's like the water we drink. You can drink good water, you can drink bad water. Either which way it go, it's H2O. It just be dirty. So we got dirty physical things that happen to us. We got physical emotion things that happen to us. We got verbal things that happen to us. All that create a different type of emotion, what you think and what you feel of that person, and then also with yourself. This is where people get low self-esteem at. People get low self-esteem from other people. Only way they have a low self-esteem on their own, a person probably not born with legs, or a person not born with one, or just born with one arm, or some type of defect they had at birth. That can trigger their emotions and their self-esteem. But without that, I'm telling you, it comes from other people.
Okay. So, what point do you think, especially dealing with domestic violence, because this is what it's about, and how it deals with a lot of men's lives, how it impacts. So, what point do you think a man reaches before the emotions get so high that it turns into a domestic or physical or whatever type of abuse?
Not just disrespect, but the lack of being, valued. If I'm married, which I never did, if I'm married or in a relationship, the value the man don't get. So that triggers his emotions to the point where he feels he's not loved, not wanted, or not being loved, or not, they say 50-50, I'm more a little higher now, I'm like 100. If I'm giving 100 and she's only giving 30%, of course, so that would trigger, it could trigger a love-hate, it could trigger, I just want to beat her up, I want to beat her. It could trigger all different type of things. Because after a woman, after a woman gets to the point where she don't respect you, she starts doing different things, that's where domestic violence come in at. It does. Them emotions right there.
Emotions.
The emotions come from all different type of things. And I know for a fact, majority of women feel some type of domestic violence or did have an instance of domestic violence from something they did, or if they didn't do nothing, he said, you see what you made me do? Because he feels that it's her fault, the reason why he did what he did to her. Them type of emotions right there plays a part in the hate part, the disrespect part, or just the part, is something wrong with him. You know what I'm saying? There's something,
I totally understand.
Different type of emotions right there. There's something wrong with him. So the thing is though, so I'm telling you, it's crazy. And it's a zoo. In a zoo you see every different type of animal. Men and women got them different type of thinking process in their minds, all different type of thoughts. Them are emotions. And them emotions come out like a bear, a cat, a pig, or a cow. Which one? No, I'm telling you, it creates what type of domestic violence that come out in that man at that time.
This is not good.
Yeah, it's not good at all. It's not good. But it's emotions though. Go ahead, I'll let you go ahead.
Okay. We're going to.
I have a question. You mentioned hate. I don't necessarily, in my opinion, I don't necessarily think it's hate, but more so resentment. Because you mentioned 100% here and 30% there. Going in sometimes, you know you're going to do more than your partner or whatever. You knew that going in. And then some things change with time to where the one that's doing 30 is not doing 30 because it's what they want to do, it's what they can do. Mm-hmm. So I don't necessarily think it's hate, it's more resentment.
Resentment, you're right about that, but the thing is though, majority when it comes to domestic violence and when it comes to their emotions, this is why people kill their wife or kill their husband. You understand what I'm saying? They plot on it. They even have people, they get hired a hitman to kill their wife or kill their husband. That's not just resentment, that's hate. And that hate, before it came to resentment, what was that before it came to resentment?
But it could have been hurt.
That's what I say. It always comes to, it constantly grows. It constantly grows. And when it comes to that, it grows into hate. If you can hurt your partner, if you can hurt someone that you married, that you said that you love, I mentioned love, happiness, fear, and hate. It all comes from the beginning.
But if you can hurt your partner, and smile and walk away.
Well, see,
Smile and walk away.
Ooh.
but there's something I think
That's hate.
I think we're
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
but see, here's
Mental, exactly.
when you get to domestic
Yes.
violence,
Mm-hmm.
it's far gone,
Oh, yeah.
right? So bringing, because we're emotional creatures.
Right.
We were created with emotions. All right? Our Creator has emotions. The Bible declares those things, right? So there are two types of emotions, right? There's righteous emotions, and then there's unrighteous emotions. So you can look at unrighteous anger. Unrighteous anger has a motive behind it. And that motive is you feeling assaulted. Somebody did something to you. So when we're talking, like you guys were talking, getting to domestic violence, it began when someone felt offended. Now, what the offense might be is really irrelevant. Someone felt offended, and their learned response was to either fight or flight. Okay? You got unrighteous jealousy.
Right.
Right? Unrighteous jealousy has nothing to do with I love you so much. It's control. And I fear losing you.
There you go. Control.
All right? But righteous jealousy, right, is the emotion of jealousy. And it's righteous. How we were created to be is that you fear the pain of the person you love. So God is a jealous God. Why is God a jealous God? Because he knows the path you are walking down is for your destruction. And he's jealous of the thing that is going to destroy you.
Right.
He's not jealous because he's losing you. He's jealous of the thing that is destroying you. Right?
Yes.
Well, unrighteous jealousy means, no, I don't want to lose you for whatever reason. Maybe the little boy was abandoned as a child. And that created an emotional response. I've been abandoned. My mother doesn't love me. She left me.
My dad don't love me.
Or my dad don't love me. He left me.
Both.
So now when you're in a relationship and that relationship feels threatened, now you become jealous of the thing that is threatening your relationship, and the person in front of you is your spouse. So domestic violence, in a lot of cases, domestic violence is way deeper than the violence. Way deeper than the violence. And the last one is contempt. So Brother Secession was speaking of that, where she disrespected me, right? I'm not going to hit her because I'm not a hitter, violent person, but I got contempt for her now. And so my contempt can come out with my what? My tongue.
Right.
Ain't no man's tongue worse than a woman's tongue, I tell you.
But tongues are tongues.
Because that's their venom. They do that. I'm going to ask you this. I'm going to say this to you about this. Can you control your emotions?
Yes.
Some people can. Wait, hold on. Do your emotions control you? So do you control them or do they control you? And are your emotions out of control? And I think that happens when it comes to domestic violence, when it comes to abuse, and when it comes to acting out, because kids have emotions, they act out, they jump out the window, they escape the house, they run away, all that kind of stuff. So them type of emotions right there, they out of control emotions. Because a dog can be out of control. I don't care if you're 65, 75. You could be, you know what I'm saying? I've seen people that live on my street, they like 60-some years old. They still got the police come to their house, acting a fool. Oh, just old and still just acting a fool for no, why? You a woman and you a man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be kissing and hugging and laying up and cuddling instead of fighting each other, really. Did the Budweiser do it? Did the Budweiser do it? Did the liquor do it? Well, who did it? Somebody smoking weed and drinking whiskey? Which one is it? Because I'm telling you, can you control your emotions? It's the truth. And when you can control your emotions, and when you can control your emotions, can't nothing touch you. You know, I mean, one time I was with a woman, and everything was working out good, working out real good. And I told her, I said, you know what? I just don't want to be in this no more. You know, everything working out good. I just don't want to be. I just don't want to be in this no more. I just want to be to myself. Do you know that woman turned into a bat?
Oh.
She turned to a bat. A bat can't see. And when women fight, they just swing like they can't see. I tell you. So yeah, they just windmill. I'm telling you. So she just act the fool. The thing is, though, we all go through it, but at the same time, though, I think women emotions are totally different from men emotions.
Yeah.
And exactly. Yeah. So it's what you go through, what's happening, and at that time. Do you break down and cry? Do you ask questions? Do you break down? What do you do?
Or do you plot?
Or you sit back and plot. You can sit back and plot. That's what I said. I watched Snap too many times. Oh, when a man, kill a woman, we did something, we just murdered. But when a woman kill a man, they snap. No! That's emotions right there. It's scary, but it's crazy. So I look at it on every level. Emotions is a part of our mental and physical health. Because when you're going through some real serious stuff, it's mental, that's bad, it's physical. It's mental and physical health when it comes to that scariness and craziness. But crazy, what's really crazy, how can you love somebody with them emotions and then 1 year, 2 years later, maybe 10 years, you hate them with them same emotions that you love them with? You understand what I'm saying?
Does that have something to do with, so we're talking about domestic violence, emotions, and domestic violence,
control,
emotions. So why does any of that exist? That's the question. Because of what?
It exists because we live in a fallen world. Mm-hmm. And man has turned his back on his creator.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. So once again, I established the fact that there are two types of emotions.
Sure.
Righteous and unrighteous. Right? Well, most people who turn their back on their creator dwell into the unrighteous emotions. That's where they exist. That's where you get violence from. All right? So if you were to establish your relationship with your creator,
there you go.
Then guess what he won't have?
I was waiting for that one.
I mean, but see, when we talk about emotions, you can't talk about the aftermath. Mm-hmm. Because the aftermath is nothing but a result of the root. Mm-hmm. The root has already been established.
But
let me finish.
Go ahead.
So when you don't have a relationship with your creator, then you don't have a clue of what righteous behavior looks like. And so all you can do is do what animals do. I got a dog. I got a dog. My dog has emotions too. My dog will jump up in your lap and just love you and lick you crazy. That's an emotional response. But guess what my dog can't do? Is make a determination whether she's going to act on her instincts or not. So when she goes in the heat, she loses her mind. The one thing she want to learn to do is get outside the gate and find a boy dog. That's what she want to do. She don't even know why she want to do it. She just does it. When, like Brother Secession said, control your emotions, your emotions control you. The problem in a lot of ways with just that thought pattern is that you are an emotional being by creation. And we live in a society where it tells a man he's not supposed to be emotional.
Right.
My opinion, that's almost demonic.
Period.
Because it's telling you that you aren't supposed to be how God created you. You hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So if God created you emotional, and society is telling you you ain't supposed to be emotional or you're not the definition of a man, that's demonic. But if you had your relationship with your creator, he would show you in the word, I'm emotional.
Absolutely.
You read the Psalms are full of emotions, right? So you go, oh, well, it's okay to be emotional. That's why when you ask two type of emotions, mine, first one is gratitude. I will cry at the drop of a hat when I get into a feeling of, an emotion of being grateful.
That's it.
Because God restored my life.
Come on.
All right? So I was talking, well, you know, I do the gospel Sundays.
Yes.
Right? And it seems like, especially this year, no, it's every year. I get down and the artists are performing. People I asked to come and they came and they pouring their soul into it. And the audience is enjoying it. And all of a sudden, I just thank the Lord because I have this opportunity to be here.
Exactly.
To put this on, to enjoy it. And because I ain't no good and better than nobody else. But the Lord provided people in my path for me to put on this platform. And it just overwhelms me and I'm balling.
But let me ask you this then. If a person is not in tune with their creator, why is it possible that preachers molest kids?
But you talk.
No, wait. No.
When you finish, let me know.
Okay, yeah. So why do preachers cheat on their wife? Why do preachers and people of God do some of the things when they close to God? If you're not close to your creator and you're not about your creator, or what if you is about your creator, how do they do some of the things they do? Them emotions right there. So the thing is though, it's crazy, wild emotions. It's demonic, it's crazy, it's wild, but the ones that's close to God, they still do stuff that's not of God. So when you said they're not,
answer that.
I will. So the thing is though, when they not close to God or not close to their creator, how can that happen?
I can answer that.
I will. I'll let you know. I can do that. So the thing is, when they get down to it though, you know, I feel that when it comes to our creator gives us the opportunity to do right or wrong. That's how we be able to do right or wrong. The thing is though, it ain't the devil until a certain time until you start to watch the devil or you don't believe in God. Now the devil got you. Wait, hold on. The thing, what I'm saying, that God still give us an opportunity to do right or wrong, or evil or good. So the thing is though, I look at it like it's not just because you're not close to God or close to your creator. I feel it's just an opportunity. It's an opportunity, and also it's a selection what you decide you want to do. The Lord give us everything to go with. All the people that murder people, we ain't talking about the serial killers, we talking about other people that got away with it. We talking about all the stuff that the women have did and still got away with it. We talking about kids and everything, going up in schools and shooting other people for no reason. Why couldn't God stop that? What about the ones that what about the ones that is close to God, really close to God, and here it is though, they molested girls, boys, everything, they still did some stuff, out of all that stuff. Why didn't God save them, or why didn't God keep them together? How did they get out of that if they was already close to the Lord?
I can answer that.
Their emotions right there. Their emotions right there. Their emotions right there. So the thing is, the Lord give us bad, good emotions, craziness, wildness, happiness, love, all that. We got all these different types and levels of emotion. So here it is though. How can you stop it? I don't think it's got nothing to do because you're not close to God.
I can answer that. Speak. Speak. You know, just because I say I'm a pastor,
Right.
don't mean I am really a pastor. Just because I go to church
Right.
don't mean I really have a relationship with the Lord.
Right.
Just because I say I'm a NBA superstar that shoot threes don't mean I'm on an NBA team.
So how can you say
Can I finish?
close to the God then?
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
You're right. You can say it all you want to, but your life demonstrates your closeness. If your life don't reflect what you say you are, then you are a liar, and the truth is not in you. So without a doubt, I can use myself as an example. I am close to God. You will never see me molest nobody. You will never see me walk differently than the way I walk right now, ever. You know why? Because I'm close to God. Jude 24 in the scripture says, now to him who is able to keep you from stumbling. So if I'm close to my Lord, he will keep me
From falling.
from falling. So just because somebody perpetrate a fraud, you know that. You from the street. You know that there's people in the street that what? Perpetrate a fraud. You said you was tough until tough showed up.
Y'all know about that.
Now, wait a minute. So we live in a, I know you know about it. So we live in a society that has fallen, right? Turn their back on the Lord. They want to do their own thing. And the Lord says, why should I intercede on your evil? Why should I? You don't respect me, so why should I come to your beck and call when you in trouble? I'm going to let you live your life, and I'm going to let you reap the consequences that your life produces. Yeah, so don't get mad at me, right? And don't accuse me of not being there, because he was there for me, and he was there for my family, and he was there for a lot of people I know. So do I believe in God? Yes.
Yes.
And do I believe what he say? Yes. Because that's him. Now, to me, there's got to be something wrong with you if you don't believe that there is a God who created all of this. I ain't said you gotta believe in him. I ain't said you gotta follow nothing. All I'm saying is, if you don't believe that there is a God, which means he's greater than you because he made you, and you don't honor him for the simple fact that he made you, there's something wrong with you.
Absolutely, I definitely understand that.
You mentally ill.
Go ahead.
And just because in your conversation you were talking about the pastors and all that. Now here's the thing. Yes, God has called people to higher status, preaching the gospel, whatever your gift is. It's up to you to make that decision who you're going to serve. Come on, somebody. Am I going to use it to God's glory? Am I going to use it for the devil's glory? And the fact of the matter is, the devil is running rampant right now in this earth.
Been doing it.
As we speak. So he comes and will use anybody who's open to receive.
But you know something?
Go ahead.
There is a thing, right? Which it seems like you, on your question, you was kind of ignoring. There's a thing called sheep, wolves in sheep's clothing, right? That does exist. That there are people that says, hey, you know what? I can be a pastor in a church, and now I got not only control over a whole group of people, but I got the authority to make you not question me when I'm starting to do something to you. You know, like people like teachers and you know, stepdads and dads. That same thing. You know, that same thing. So yeah, in life, we got to be careful of who you put your trust and confidence in. But the thing, you know, that is so true, and I found it to be true, because I was in the streets too, you know. I just didn't get caught. And there were certain levels I wasn't willing to go to.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
Yeah, but if the Spirit is in me and the Spirit is in you, we gonna connect.
Right.
We gonna connect. We gonna get to some place to where we go, yeah. But
I like that. I understand that everything y'all said, but the thing is though, I feel whoever close to God the most,
But you got
whoever not close to God,
Okay.
I really feel the devil have a part in that saying as well. You know why they say the devil was cast out from the heavens? Okay, so that means the devil was a part of God as well.
Correct. He was there.
So in that case, that means, I think, when it comes down to it, or when it comes to our emotions, maybe that might be the part where the devil creep in at. Like you said, even though if you're close to God, things still happen. Things happen. Like a preacher, like a wolf, and like crazy looking like a sheep. That's all of us.
No, things can happen.
All of you know what I'm saying? So the thing is, what we're dealing with and how we're dealing with these situations when it comes to emotions, that's the reason why I say it's love, happiness, fear, and it's hate when it comes to emotions. Can you control your emotions? Do your emotions control you, or are you out of control? Are you emotional? Is your emotional out of control? The thing is, though, we live and we learn all the time. You could be 65 and 75, 85, and we still learn. So we really never have a top on everything, what we go through and how we live and how we learn. What I realize, everything comes with a manual. If you buy a brand new dinette set table, it comes with the manual, papers that show you how to do it. Then I'll give you them tools and bolts and everything that comes with it. Even if I buy you a brand new car, it's a little book in the glove box to tell you how to maintain everything else. Everything comes with a manual. Only thing don't come with a manual is life. And the life that we do live, all we got is our mom and our dad to show us things we don't supposed to do, but we will still rebel after that as well too. Then we're different type of emotions that we learning and we going through. Like my kids, I gotta talk to them. Y'all clean this house up. Katie, your room is terrible, and y'all clean up everything. Them are emotions I'm going through. This disciplining my kids. Discipline is always going to be a part of our emotions and a part of our life, because even when our kids get up, grow, and grow out and go out the house, we still got emotions to give them what they need, even on the phone. Simple as that.
And it's a question.
Discipline.
It's a question, for the house, I guess, really, because my discipline when I grew up was not emotional, right? So discipline be emotional. The discipline I had at home was structured.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was come here,
Yes.
bend over, pow, 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 pow. Don't do it no more.
And you can't do that now.
Yes,
Because that's called abuse.
You can.
That's called abuse now.
But you know what I'm saying?
The children got rights now.
When you get emotional in discipline, then you're not really disciplining. You're almost on the level of abuse.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? I had a stepdaughter. Listen, I had a stepdaughter coming down the street. She was, how old was Carly? I would say 15. Coming down the street cussing. F this, F that. I said, watch your mouth. Right? Because this is Pastor Lance. You're not going to walk in front of my house behaving that way.
Right.
She looked at me, got quiet, and started right back up.
Oh.
I said, listen, if you don't shut up, I'm going to smack you upside the head. She got in the house then and told me I ain't going to do nothing to her. So I grabbed her
Oh, okay.
around the throat
Okay.
to let her know, hey, listen. And the thing about it, this wasn't emotional. To let her know I'm a man and you're not. And when I grabbed her around the throat, she tried to hit me, so I put her down. She on her back. I said, stop. She stopped, she cried. Got up, ran out the house, went to her dad. Right? Ain't gonna plug in. He called Children's Services. Okay? Children's Services says we got a report, Mr. Bell, that you put your hands on Carlisa. And I said, I did. And I told them the story. They said, we need to interview everybody. Okay? Okay, so they interviewed Carlisa, they interviewed her mama, they interviewed all the people, all the kids that was there. And they said, Mr. Bell, we need you to come down to Children's Services, right there on Arlington. I'm going over there. Well, Mr. Bell, we heard from everyone. What happened? And I told them what happened, just like I just told y'all. They said, well, Mr. Bell, did you hit her? I said, I did slap her upside the head when she kept talking. They said, was it with an open hand or a closed fist?
Oh,
I said, I would never hit a child with a fist. I said, because I'm bigger than them, so I can. They said, well, Mr. Bell, what you just said is exactly what Carlisa said, and we don't see a problem with it. Thank you very much.
Close the case.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you can't do that now.
Yes, you can.
You can?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. The police don't want your kids.
You're right, but they don't
Don't do
want-
neither do the children's services.
They don't.
If you are an emotional person trying to discipline, because emotions, when you start off emotional in discipline, what can it do? Escalate.
Yeah,
Now you might end up doing something that you didn't intend to do. And now you done blacked the eye, bruised somebody. You see what I'm saying? Now you got a problem.
Don't you think emotions, even though you grabbed her by the throat and you slapped her, that was still emotions because it was effective, even though it was discipline, it was harsh discipline. It wasn't even that harsh, but I'm just saying.
It was assertive.
Okay, but that's still emotion.
The assertiveness is not necessarily an emotion.
It was still.
No, and listen, she's never done that again. Ever. Right? And guess what? And guess who she come to when she really needs something?
You.
Because what? You wrong. You're not wrong. You right. But I'm gonna tell you the emotion that showed up. The emotion. Because the Holy Spirit is dropped and it's in your thing. Because she knows what I did to her was because I love her.
Right.
Love.
Tough love.
Yeah.
You gotta do it.
And see, I mean, don't buy into that nonsense that you can't discipline your children because it's your children. Because I'm gonna tell you what, if you tell me you can't discipline your children, then you take them. But the difference between, but here's the difference, and there is a difference, and I learned this with Carlisa, is that Carlisa was my stepdaughter, right?
Right.
If I abuse her, it's called
Child abuse.
No, it's called assault.
Yep.
Right? Because she ain't mine.
Right.
If I abuse mine, it's child abuse.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they told me that.
And
that's
once you make blood, that's called felonious assault.
Yeah. You all in
nose bleeding. Yeah.
You all in assault.
Yeah. Because I'm telling you like this, the thing is though, what really happened when it comes to my emotions, when it comes to my children, you know, I ain't gonna even lie. I'm gonna be straight up real. I don't like them. They get on my damn nerves. I don't like their ass.
Hey, but that's cool.
I love them.
I
love them, but I don't like them. I just like, they're like, look how crunchy y'all. I gotta talk to my son. You keep your room dirty all the time. Your room smell like 20 people live in here. 16. So here it is though, and then it's my daughters. Okay, they in the same room. So here it is though. This is what I have to do with them. I let them go ahead on this, let them upstairs get messed up to the point where they can't take it no more. After a while, they could took it. They start washing dishes, vacuuming, mopping floors. Sometimes you gotta just let them just go. They don't do nothing. Dad, you got $5? No. Dad, you got.
I don't know where it's at.
I don't take them nowhere. I don't take them nowhere. Dad, you got 2 trucks, and I'm gonna miss the bus. But you should have done what you're supposed to do. Get to the bus stop earlier. I work with them so powerful to the point. I'm not gonna give you nothing because I know for a fact you gotta think through it. You gotta think through it. Them are emotional as well too. They go through emotions. Everything. Y'all make out your own list. I don't let y'all touch my washer and dryer. Y'all not gonna mess up my stuff. Y'all mess with the air fryer. Y'all mess up the microwave and everything. Y'all use the stove and use the stove top. Y'all, I'm not buying none of that kind of stuff. But I'm telling you, I make sure they know what they know, all that kind of stuff. But it's emotions as well because I just want to break down sometimes. Not break down and cry, just break down and give in. No, this is how they're going to learn. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you gotta be nice, Dad.
I am nice. You know I'm nice? When I'm buying cookies, chips, and Takis and all kind of cereal.
Carla wanted to say something.
Go ahead, Carla.
You're saving them from the street.
Exactly.
If the street
Exactly.
if the street gets
Exactly.
them, they're gonna wind up
Exactly.
incarcerated or
Messed up. Exactly.
Well, like you said though,
Right.
they gonna make their own decisions.
Regardless.
Right.
It ain't, but you can't say I didn't.
You did
Right.
your
You know,
job.
you can't say I
You did
didn't.
your job.
Yep. Yep.
Listen, my mom and them raised me swell,
Right,
disciplined, all that.
right.
Guess where Lance was hanging out?
Right.
Where was Lance hanging out?
In the street, doing street stuff. Listen, you know what? It's blessed me so. I just turned 68, right? And here over the last month or so, I've been thinking about my 20s and 30s, right? And it's like, what was I thinking about? Literally, what was I thinking? Because the decisions I was making made absolutely no sense. How am I in the United States Air Force? Mind you, a place I love, right? But I'm doing everything not to be there. So I'm smoking crack cocaine. I'm running through the streets. I'm trying to sell dope. Get caught. I'm going to Leavenworth to make big rocks into little rocks. Why?
And he was smoking rocks.
Why? I was married. Didn't value my marriage because I'm doing other things in a place I love. So we're talking about domestic violence, and he asked the question, how can you, or somebody asked the question, how can you love somebody this time and next thing you know,
You hate, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
you can't answer that question because it don't make sense.
That means the
Exactly.
emotions, they go somewhere else.
So, as we conclude, so we have a lot of young men in our community and so forth. And, you know, they're going through the same thing. They're, you know, 20, 30 mental
Right.
way of thinking. What kind of advice did you give them?
See, this is tough. I mean,
Yes,
this is
I
so
know.
tough because we live in a country where violence is celebrated.
Right.
And this is huge. I mean, and I said this before in a circle I was in, and everybody heard it, but then they kind of just went away from it. You know, trying to look up this solution, that solution. But wait a minute. In America, violence is celebrated. We got football. And when do the people really, really, really cheer? When somebody gets lit up in a violent exchange. Guns everywhere.
Yep.
We got more guns than we got people.
In any country. In any country.
Yeah, okay. Wrestling.
Oh,
It's nothing but a violent, but this is what we like. Look at the movies we like.
Entertainment.
Entertainment. But all of our movies are what? Violence.
Violence.
Video games.
Violence.
Violence. We're taught violence. So how do you unteach a kid who's been taught violence all their life?
Since they was like 2.
Right. You see where we're at?
Right. So the thing is, though, from Instagram, Snapchat, everything you see.
And now you got that.
And then on top of that, it's so crazy. All you see is people fighting. I'm talking about from Walmart,
Right.
Walgreens, on the McDonald's, Arby's, everywhere.
Violence.
Everybody is fighting. You know, it's so historical under this firmament that we're in. It's in the food, it's in the water. It's not just being said to us. All these emotions going on with all these people. We talk about older people, young people, everything. At the basketball game, at the football game, in the bathroom. These are all these emotional problems is just taking over. What I can say, because like he said, everybody, how they grew up, all I can say, from every kid out there from the age of 5 years old to 35, they still kids to me. What I can say is that keep yourself safe. I can tell you not to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you keep yourself safe, you're not gonna do no drugs. If you keep yourself safe, you see a problem, you're not gonna run to the problem, you're gonna run away from the problem.
Right.
If you
That's
keep
good,
yourself
guys.
safe, you're not gonna try to tote guns to look like you're tough. Then when the gunfight comes, you take off.
Right.
All I can say is keep yourself safe and do anything you possibly can to keep yourself safe. That's it. That's
and
all I
what's
can
the
say.
other thing that you also take pride in? Your repeats.
Yeah, your peace, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's later.
Self-safe.
They don't know peace yet. They don't know peace yet. They ain't gonna get us peace until they get like between 40 and 45. 30-year-old, 35, they don't want no peace. They want the problems. And if they don't want them, they want to go to them and see it.
Right.
Yeah.
So they don't want no damn peace.
That's great.
Keep yourself safe. That's all I can do. About every and any means necessary to keep yourself safe.
All right.
Yep.
Well, gentlemen,
Yeah.
it's been an honor and a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Yes, it has.
Divine appointment.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to thank our virtual audience and our audience here for coming and joining us today, Thursday, August 15th. So, Harbor Dream is very excited about some things that are coming up. We're going to have a domestic violence workshop on October 24th, right here at Antioch Baptist Church, from 11 to 2. So we do invite you and your friends to come. Bring a friend, please, because there's somebody that's going to need it. The topic is going to be suicide and intimate partner violence. And it's going to be a panel. So we do invite you for that. And of course, one of our biggest fundraisers, Power Over Dreams, domestic violence, and our dinner that we're going to have on December 5th at the Women's City Club from 6 to 9. So I thank you today. Have a blessed and wonderful day. And make sure you bring a friend and stay in tune with Power Over Dream. Have a wonderful day.
Amen.